getting our hands, dirty, trying to, slide paint with our fingers or blending colors with your brushes to see physically paint form structures on your canvas. The process itself is just such an amazing thing to watch and experience altogether. Hi, this is Shrutika. Yeah, I'm a texture artist. What should I say? I feel so nervous.
That's okay.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I'm ready. My sister is an artist. She was an amazing artist since childhood, and as a younger sibling, I used to just follow her footsteps. Me and my sister, we both were very lucky to have an amazing art professor who went out of his way to teach us or guide us. He used to take us around the city to different places and ask and make us explore things and make us work out of our comfort zone. I think he and my sister play a very influential role in me being an artist today, I guess. The closest field I felt at that moment to take education in was fashion design. I became a fashion designer. I worked as a fashion merchandiser in an export house. I did do that for a few years, but somehow I think I never lost touch when it came to painting or when it came to art as such. So I started to do a lot of fashion illustrations. So I was trying to find a balance between fashion and art and trying to find a way for me to work around it. But somehow I felt something was missing, and the job was really monotonous. So I finally decided to take a little break, travel, and move to California. And I came across to a completely different world wherein I realized like it's okay to relax and it's okay to slow down. Like I used to just go for a walk maybe around the lake or just go for a hike, and just spending some quality time with nature really inspired me to paint again. So I started capturing those little moments. This cream cheese and bagel is basically my first breakfast in US. Then this is one of the painting I did when I experienced fall for the first time. This was my first Christmas. I think it's just amazing to have my memories converted into art forms. So a lot of our friends who came and saw my visual diary and were really, I would say, impressed. I did get a lot of custom orders as well from them, and I started to, make a little bit of pocket money out of that, and it was just amazing. I mean, I was doing what I liked, and I was getting paid for that, so that was just like a cherry cherry on the cake, I guess. So all in all, it was a very wholesome trip, I would say. It just changed my life emotionally and professionally too. So now that I'm finally back home after a wonderful 1 year of travel and experiences, instead of going back to the monotonous routine, I decided to try and be an artist full-time here in India as well. Initially, I was just painting for myself and capturing my memories, but then I decided to put my work out there for everyone to see, and I started to post my work on Instagram. I was worried about if I'm gonna get followers or likes. I was worried about all those things, but I slowly got comfortable being behind the camera and putting my work out there, making reels and everything, and I started to gain positive response on Instagram. But now that I've come here, and now that when I decided to put my work out in exhibitions and where I had to face people's reactions live. So I thought that was a completely different ball game. That was a completely different experience altogether. In the first few exhibitions, I was really shy and kept quiet and was timid. But soon I realized that if I don't talk about my art pieces, or I do not explain them my story, it's going to be really difficult for me to make sales and to survive as an artist. Um, so I soon started talking and trying to make a conversation with people, whoever stopped by to watch my paintings. I tried to tell them my story, or I tried to share my thought process behind the painting. And I was surprised to see that people were really amazed and so curious to know more. I think it was a good decision to actually go out there, to step out of my comfort zone, have strive conversations with people, get inspired. I was also inspired with a lot of people who stopped by and who spoke about their experiences. And yeah, so it was in general a great experience, I must say. So when I initially began, I tried everything. I tried almost everything. But I soon realized that I don't have a lot of patience. I just started pouring in colors on a canvas, going with the flow and creating patterns and shapes with whichever tools I could find in my house. So I used to grab anything and just create these layers of these textures with layers of paint over and over, just till the point I was satisfied with the basic composition of the framework. So I was used to working on the screen for what, 8 hours a day, but to see those patterns form on the canvas. So yeah, and I just enjoyed the process. But me being me, I had to add some story to it. I had to add some kind of spice or some kind of element to it to elevate the painting. So I tried to. So if you ask me today if I choose digital or hand painting, so I will choose hand painting. The possibilities with digital art are just endless. There's so much to explore and so much to learn out there. But the fact of getting our hands, dirty with paint and trying to, slide paint with our fingers or blending colors with your brushes, to see physically paint form structures on your canvas, the process itself is just such an amazing thing to watch and experience altogether.